we're going to be jumping right in with the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sterle and clarifying with the Wheel of the Year. Let's not muck about, Brussels sprout, let's get stuck in. Right. Let's see what messages we have for Scorpio. If the messages resonate, that's great. If they don't lose your head. Just check your rising and moon signs. This is for sun signs, Scorpio for January. Let's see here. Washing your hands of someone. This isn't washing your hands of something. This isn't a job. This is someone. Someone is moving on. Moving on. Okay, that's it for you guys. Thank you. Someone comes to you. This is a resurfacing here. This is a past love interest that sort of comes back in and wants to offer you the world. And I feel like they've offered you the world before and all you got was the dungeon. So you are a little bit more mindful, you're a little bit more aware. I almost get the impression that they are resurfacing. I feel like they've left something at your house, or there's something of theirs at your house, and that's their excuse for, yeah, you've got the death card here, so this is definitely ending. You've definitely made your mind up here. They left something at your house and they want to come back and get it. You know, it's that age old, oh, I left a sock. You're like, well, buy another sock. You're not coming to my house. And put your foot down with that. If you don't want them to come in, don't let them come in. If you don't want them around, don't let them come around. I feel like there will be an argument as a result of this, because I feel like they're going to reach out and be like, hey, I want that roll of sticky tape that I left there. And you're like, you're not having it, go away, I don't even have it anymore, I chucked it out, I don't want you here. And they blow up. Just, like, delete, don't repeat. I feel like you just need to block this person. I feel like you are anyways, and that's sort of what's driving them nuts. And excuse me, as a result of walking away from this, you already know that you've put yourself in a better position than where you were with them. You're over it, you're done with it. I mean, as I say that, what's on her shirt? I'm over it, I'm done with it. You've got nothing good to offer me. I don't care if you left your crappy 80s cassette tape at my house. That was your bad. I feel like you even tried to, like you were probably the one that messaged them originally and was like, look, you've left half your crap at my house, do you want it or not? And now after like a month or two, they're like, I want my stuff. Well, boo, you had your chance. Yeah, this is somebody that's quite domineering, overpowering, quite dominant and annoying, and you're just done with it, and that's totally fine. Be done with it. But they're going to resurface, they're going to reconnect, and there will be an argument as a result. What do we got here? 7 of Cups. Decisions. Oh, hang on a minute. I better go in and get that. It's all the way down to buggery. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. I feel like this 7 of Cups is in relation to, we've got the 9 of Swords here. Somebody's a little bit worried, somebody's a little bit anxious, someone's overthinking a situation. This could be to do with the 4 of Cups here, actually. I feel like it is. Just, it's got you kind of stuck in, nope, this is something different. This is something different. Somebody's feeling stuck. Pressured into doing something that they don't want to do. Pressured to work where they don't want to work. Learn where they don't want to learn. I get a real sense of being pressured to do something that you don't want to do here, but I feel an obligation to maintain it because it brings in an income. I feel like if it's almost, there's an authority figure here or an obligation here or a parental someone here, and you feel like as soon as I go to this person and say I don't want to do this anymore, they're going to flip the switch. I mean, it's your life at the end of. This isn't completely and utterly closing down and walking away. You want to change something up. You want to switch something up, whether this is study, maybe you've put in a couple of years and you realize that this isn't what you want to do anymore. I almost get the impression that you're thinking of changing without letting anybody know. I mean, do you, boo? There will be backlash from this, but I feel like you already know, you know, if I say this is what I want to do, I'm going to get backlash, so I'm just going to do it anyways and not say. Okay. Let's see, somebody's being a bit stubborn. Someone's being a bit stubborn. Someone's being a bit stubborn. What are you being stubborn about? What are you being stubborn about? There's too many damn cards. We don't need a whole. Alright. Alright. What are you being stubborn about? Okay, this is a female being stubborn. Okay, this is a female and a male situation. This is wife and husband situation. And I feel like you're kind of seeing things differently. You're both seeing things differently. The husband or the partner involved here wants to go in, grab the bull by the horns and just kind of deal with it head on. You're kind of this energy here where you want to sit back a little bit more, get a better understanding of the bigger picture. You want to hear both sides of the stories before you deal with it. This could be an issue with a child. Yeah, this is an issue with a child and it's working out the best way to deal with it. Perhaps this child wants to go overseas, wants to move overseas. Perhaps they've already booked the tickets. And you're like, hell no, but at the same time, it's your life. Do know that this situation for this person, the reasons that they're doing this are good reasons. This is going to help them grow. This is going to help them get back on track. It's not like they're running away from something, which is how I see you see the situation. You feel like they're doing this to run away. They're not running away. They want to grow. They want to learn, get new perspective, get new understanding. I feel like this is good for them. Which is why they're doing it. Please look at this from the perspective of, is this going to help them in the long run? Oh, I'm losing my voice. Can you tell I've done like back-to-back videos? Can't talk. This is going to test you and test your boundaries with this child and test your partner's boundaries with this child. They're of age. I feel like they could just go and do it anyways, and they're hesitant to have even come to you with this, which is probably why they've booked it in advance, because they're like, I know they're going to try and stop me and not want me to do this. This may be scary because I feel like they're going and doing this on their own. I don't feel like this is like we're going overseas as a group of friends. They're going by themselves. Hot tip, my sister did the same thing a couple of times. Not to say that everyone's experiences are going to be the same as hers, but, you know, scared the crap out of me. But know that they're doing this with mature outlook. They're not doing this on a whim, and I feel like maybe that's where the partner in the situation sees this. He feels like, she feels like they're just doing this on a whim. This is like a bucket list thing. No, they're doing this because I really feel like they have thought about it, they've planned it, they've wanted to do it for quite some time, maybe some years. It's just a shock because this is the first that you're going to hear about it. Okay. Somebody has a decision to make. Somebody has a decision to make. We've got a lot of decisions being made. That this is like a one way or the other decision. This is like a my way or the highway decision. Okay. Because I feel like it's quite clear that there are two roads to take here. One of them you can see quite clearly will not be the better option. I almost see an argument coming out of this. There's two directions that can be taken here. One, you can clearly see, it's almost like you're getting a clear intuitive message perhaps, but it's, to you, it's black and white. You're seeing it as black and white. If we go this way, we're going to be in a world of hurt. It's going to be caca. when it's not going to work out, we're going to lose out of the situation. But if we do it this way, we're going to be fine, we're going to be great, everything's going to be wonderful, let's do this, let's make it happen. You're being met with resistance, whether this is, again, a parent, a partner, a work colleague, what have you, being met with resistance. There may be more to the situation that you're not seeing. I just feel like this is a difference of opinion. You're seeing it as black and white. We do this, this will happen. We do that, that'll happen. They're seeing it differently. How are they seeing it? They're looking at it more than just a financial situation. Let's see. I feel like, what is this? Because I feel like you're all looking at it in ways that are going to help the family. But why is it that you're seeing it that way and he's seeing it that way? He's seeing, they're seeing, I'm saying, well, it is a male. Whoever it is that's meeting you with this, with resistance, is a male. I feel like this is a family situation because, not necessarily, but they're kind of looking at it. He is looking at it as more of a, from more of a place of love, more of a place of wanting to do the best for everyone involved, whether it's all of the family involved, all of the colleagues involved, what have you, whereas you're a little bit more black and white with it. It's either going to go shit or it's going to go good. That's your mindset. Their mindset is, I don't care which one we pick, so long as we're doing what's best for us or best for them or as best for the collective. I don't feel like anybody's wrong here. It's just a difference of opinion. There needs to be a conversation about this, whatever this is, however this is resonating. If there's a difference of opinion for you, there needs to be calm, collected conversation to see their point of view. Even if it's not a direct conversation, write down the pros and cons of where you're looking at it, have them do the same thing, meet in the middle. Because I feel like there's no need to be arguing about this. I feel like at the end of the day, you both want the same end result, so there's no need to argue about it. Yeah, we've just had the Two of Cups come out here and the Ace of Cups. So just go forward with compassion, go forward with a loving mindset. Remember why it is that you're doing this in the first place, and I feel like you'll both come together and make the right decision. I feel like at the moment it's a little bit too separate. This is my way of doing it, that's my way of doing it. What's our way of doing it? Like, how can we come together and come up with a plan that's better for everyone? Okay. Somebody's not being told the full story here. You're being a bit kept in the dark. I think somebody thinks that there's a situation going on that you can't handle all of the information to, so they're just not telling you all of the information. And this is a pretty big deal. This is a serious situation. This is a legal situation. This is a legal government situation, what have you, and I feel like you're kind of being kept in the dark. This is the person that's keeping you in the dark, they're not, I think they just think that they're better at this than you would be, which is kind of arrogant. Yeah, okay. Kind of arrogant. They're kind of diminishing, that's not even a word, diminishing the fact that you could even handle this, but I feel like this is something that directly relates to you. Like, this is going to affect your future as well. And whether or not you're just, I don't feel like you're allowing them. I mean, with this Eight of Swords here, like her hands are tied. And I don't feel like, Scorpio, you're allowing them to think for you. I just don't think you know the full story, whatever this is, whatever this legal, government established decision is being made here. You are just kind of being kept in the dark, quite, yeah, very much kept in the dark. And I feel like they're not handling it the best that they could either in terms of their emotional state. This is quite a stressful situation. I feel like it's reached that point where you need to seek external advice, whether this is external legal advice or just some form of guidance, but this is from an authority figure. And I really feel that this is a family situation, because I'm getting that perhaps they've kept I don't even know if I'm breaking open cobwebs here, but I feel like you don't even know half the story, and you're going to find out. It's almost like they've really kept something quite important from you that's going to have a real effect on the family. And I feel like you've gone into this with a family, you learn what it is that they've kept from you, and there's a real chance that quite a few people are going to be walking away here. And I kind of feel like it's too far gone that you just kind of go, look, what can I do now that I know the truth of everything? What can I even do now? How can I even handle this? How can I even move forward with this? I don't feel like it's like all doom and gloom, but a big part of it, like, it's a pretty shitty thing. Yeah, there's just someone, they're keeping it from you. They're just not being open with you. If this is resonating for you, and you're involved in like a pretty big situation, and you feel like there's more to the story, I'd start asking some questions, because I'm getting that this is all going to pack up pretty soon. Maybe in January, towards the end of January, the final document is signed. And, well, just as I've said that, in terms of financial loss, I don't feel like you're ahead with whatever this is, but maybe the financial loss that you thought, or both thought, I feel like maybe that's why they've kept this from you. I think they think that there's going to be quite a big financial loss from this. And I'm getting with that Ten of Pentacles that maybe their view of what it is that you're losing is a little bit unrealistic. It's not going to be as severe. It's not going to be as severe. And they realise that they should have kept you in the loop a little bit. Well, definitely a little bit more. There's going to be a definite blow up as a result of this once you figure out and learn the truth of the situation. But things get back on track. It's almost like they realise that you had more to offer and more to bring to the solution than first thought. It's not the greatest scenario, but I feel like once it's done, it's done. You're no worse off than where you started, but you're also no better off. You're kind of back to the beginning, I guess you could say, but in no better or worse a position. It's just something that's happened. Let me know if that resonates. It's interesting. Okay. On that note, we're going to leave it there for you guys. Excuse me. I hope the messages resonated for you. Do let me know if they do. Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe if you subscribe. Remember to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. And I will see you guys next month. Thank you for watching.